Artificial intelligence, AI, is intelligence demonstrated by machines, as opposed to the natural intelligence displayed by animals including humans. AI research has been defined as the field of study of intelligent agents, which refers to any system that perceives its environment and takes actions that maximize its chance of achieving its goals. The term artificial intelligence had previously been used to describe machines that mimic and display human cognitive skills that are associated with the human mind, such as learning and problem solving. This definition has since been rejected by major AI researchers who now describe AI in terms of rationality and acting rationally, which does not limit how intelligence can be articulated. AI applications include advanced web search engines, for example, Google, recommendation systems, used by YouTube, Amazon and Netflix, understanding human speech, such as Siri and Alexa, self-driving cars, for example, Tesla, automated decision-making and competing at the highest level in strategic game systems, such as chess and Go. As machines become increasingly capable, tasks considered to require intelligence are often removed from the definition of AI, a phenomenon known as the AI effect. For instance, optical character recognition is frequently excluded from things considered to be AI, for having become a routine technology. Artificial intelligence was founded as an academic discipline in 1956, and in the years since has experienced several waves of optimism followed by disappointment and the loss of funding, known as an AI winter, followed by new approaches, success and renewed funding. AI research has tried and discarded many different approaches since its founding, including simulating the brain, modeling human problem solving, formal logic, large databases of knowledge and imitating animal behavior. In the first decades of the 21st century, highly mathematical statistical machine learning has dominated the field, and this technique has proved highly successful, helping to solve many challenging problems throughout industry and academia. The various subfields of AI research are centered around particular goals and the use of particular tools. The traditional goals of AI research include reasoning, knowledge representation, planning, learning, natural language processing, perception, and the ability to move and manipulate objects. General intelligence, the ability to solve an arbitrary problem, is among the field's long-term goals. To solve these problems, AI researchers have adapted and integrated a wide range of problem-solving techniques, including search and mathematical optimization, formal logic, artificial neural networks, and methods based on statistics, probability and economics. AI also draws upon computer science, psychology, linguistics, philosophy, and many other fields. The field was founded on the assumption that human intelligence can be so precisely described that a machine can be made to simulate it. This raised philosophical arguments about the mind and the ethical consequences of creating artificial beings endowed with human-like intelligence. These issues have previously been explored by myth, fiction and philosophy since antiquity. 14 science fiction writers and futurologists have since suggested that AI may become an existential risk to humanity if its rational capacities are not overseen. Artificial intelligence, AI, is defined as any type of artificial computer system that exhibits intelligent behavior, that is, complicated behavior that is conducive to achieving objectives. We don't want to limit intelligence to what would require intelligence if performed by people. This means we include a variety of machines, including technical AI computers that have limited learning and reasoning abilities but excel at automating specific activities, as well as general AI machines that attempt to produce a generally intelligent agent. AI gets closer to our skin than other technologies, resulting in the field of AI philosophy. Perhaps this is because AI's goal is to develop computers that have a trait that is important to how we humans understand ourselves: feelings, thoughts, and intelligence. Sensing, modeling, planning, and action are probably the most important functions of an artificially intelligent agent, but current AI applications also include perception, text analysis, natural language processing, NLP, logical reasoning, game playing, decision support systems, data analytics, predictive analytics, autonomous vehicles, and other forms of robotics. To achieve these goals, AI can use a variety of computing strategies, such as traditional symbol manipulation AI influenced by natural cognition or machine learning using neural networks. As artificial intelligence becomes more sophisticated, so too does the technology's ability to generate content. Some argue that AI-generated content should be credited as such, while others maintain that there is no difference between AI-generated and human-created content. So, who is right? And what are the implications for ethics in content creation? In this video, we will explore these questions and more. In recent years, the ethics of AI and robotics have gotten a lot of press attention, which helps support related research but also risks undermining it. The press frequently talks as if the issues under discussion are just predictions of what future technology will bring, and as if we already know what would be most ethical and how to get there. As a result, a discussion of mostly technical issues focuses on how to accomplish the desired result. The trade-offs involved are rarely discussed, and the ethical implications of various choices tend to be ignored. This is a pity since the issues are important and interesting enough to merit careful ethical consideration in their own right. Moreover, many of the same ethical considerations that apply to AI also apply to other areas of technology development, such as robotics and biotechnology. Some people believe that it is unethical to use AI-generated content without cred. This one-sided focus can have bad consequences. People can get a distorted view of what is possible and what is not, leading them to believe that certain things are much closer to reality than they actually are. They might also think that we have a good understanding of the risks and benefits when we do not. This can lead people to make poor decisions or support policies that they would not if they knew more about the state of affairs. Even if people do realize that some innovations are far off in the future, they might still mistakenly think that we know enough about AI safety to start implementing systems now without doing much more research first. B. There is no doubt that AI-generated content is on the rise. In 2018, OpenAI released GPT-2, a natural language processing model that can generate human-like text. Since then, other companies have followed suit, releasing their AI-generated content models. This trend is only set to continue as AI technology advances. This can have spillover effects on how policymakers think about AI. Policy discussions are also driven by what is possible and headline grabbing, rather than what is most important. This means that issues such as data privacy and algorithmic bias receive outsized focus. As artificial intelligence, AI, continues to advance, ethical concerns surrounding the technology are coming into sharp focus. One of the most pressing issues is data privacy. AI relies on large data sets to learn and improve, but this data often contains sensitive information about individuals. If this data falls into the wrong hands, it could be used to manipulate or exploit individuals. As such, data privacy must be protected when working with AI. Another ethical concern surrounds the impact of AI on jobs. As AI begins to automate tasks that have traditionally been done by human workers, there is a risk that many people will lose their jobs. While this could lead to increased efficiency and productivity, it could also create widespread unemployment and inequality. As such, careful consideration must be given to the social impact of AI before it is deployed.